How you boys doing?
Doing all right, man. You're getting into that action movie count, man. I can't believe you hadn't seen John Wick before.
Action movies were never really my thing, and now I'm just like, all I want to do is see people die.
Well, you picked
just go to a nursing
good
home.
One.
I can't leave my fucking house, bro.
Max, wait, don't you? So do you live like right next to a nursing home?
Yeah, are they rolling
Max?
out bodies there from that place all the now?
I live to the nursing home. Live next door to the nursing home where they're bringing all the COVID positive people that live in other nursing homes. So about 2 to 3 times a day, ambulance will roll up and some guy, not wearing much actually, just wearing like a poncho and a mask, will wheel out someone and roll them in and then come out.
That's actually the best the state can afford. So he's one of the VIPs.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I mean this guy's just like an EMT. I don't know if he's not like a doctor. Or, I mean that's all that are working at a
no
nursing
shit.
home.
They don't have a doctor driving the ambulance.
Hi,
hello.
I'm Dr. Fortune, and I actually went to medical school to be a great driver.
Yeah,
we were going to certify you, but you don't have a commercial driver's license, so I don't think you can work in this hospital.
You need a strong CDL. You're going to be working. These are overnight shifts, possibly.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's a great driver, man. He's got a doctorate, man. Got a doctorate in the ambulance, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please call me Dr. Fortune, dude.
Call me Dr. Driver.
Yeah. But
so they're backing in.
You're like ground zero, dude. Like those people are gonna die.
Yeah, I guess. Well, before it's. I think they were kind of lying. They didn't tell anybody that there was initially COVID cases there, but it came out
They
that
didn't tell the neighborhood.
Well, they definitely didn't tell the neighborhood, but they didn't even tell the state. I don't think that there was COVID people in their place until way after. There actually was, because I saw an article and it said the first reported case of COVID in this place was March 27th, and I had pictures on my phone of like people in like it looks like the Hot Zone or like a Beastie Boys video of people just like hazmat suited up like a week before that out in front of that place. So
hey man, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission, right? Just.
Yeah,
go ahead and dump those people over. It's like the 5-second rule of humans, with these
They'll be good.
old folks.
Yeah,
just put them over by Max's place.
Yeah, they leave their windows open too, which I kind of want to like yell over. It's like, hey, it's not that hot out. You could close that window.
Try to fucking just waft those old person COVID germs, which are probably way more violent. I got me and my young hot Colombian wife in here. I'm not trying to die.
Yeah.
I'm starting my life, sir. Leave me alone.
You get COVID while watching Perry Mason. Some shit like Matlock. The germs just flow even further.
You should, they're attracted to Matlock. You should get some type of tax break from living. I mean, that's like living in next to ground zero. You should be getting some type of break.
Well, I want to use it as an excuse not to go back to work. When they like ask everyone to go back into the office, I'm like, look, I could come back into the office, but I live right next to the COVID
Dude,
Toys R Us. So
I have you and Seth both trying to use, like, Seth's wife actually like works with the lab results.
She actually like touches them and stuff.
Yeah, she like touches them. So he's telling his work he's a risk, and you're doing like 6 degrees of separation type of risk.
It's not 6 degrees. I can see them right now. Let's see what they're up to.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man, the shuffleboard is on fleek over there, man, at that
Here's the thing.
home.
Here's something that I heard, though. Someone was saying that nursing home patients, once you go into a nursing home, the average life expectancy is 6 to 8 months or something. Like, it's not, once you go into a nursing home, the odds of you living in a nursing home for more than like a year are very rare. So they're kind of like, they might be dying of COVID, but a lot of these people, like, one thing or another was going to take them out ASAP.
Yeah, so, I mean, when Gertrude passes, I mean, she's in a good corner room. She's got,
I think
that room's got a solid view.
I think Jake has to give up his Jew card for that comment.
Why?
just like, they're inferior, they're weaker, so they're just gonna die anyways.
They're just saying that. They're just saying that. No, the Jew card stays, baby. This is pandemic times. Jews are definitely, we're on the out. You know, we're ready. We're not a healthy people. The Jews are.
Well, that's all that is dying of this. Like, I don't know the exact numbers, but let's say 85% are, over 70, over 80. It's just killing old people. Like, if it was killing, if it was just killing young people, we wouldn't all be inside. We're inside because it's killing a bunch of old people.
And most of them just want to go get their fucking roots done anyways. I say let them go.
Let those people
go? The amount of people who need a haircut desperately all of a sudden, just let them go. Let them get that haircut.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've been so close to calling my barber several times. Like, I'm close to breaking, man.
Just be like, yo, bro, I need a fucking hit of those scissors.
I just need this haircut. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm starting to kind of like just get on the side of like we need to figure some shit out because this whole I don't know. I'm
Staying
starting
inside,
to.
it's not working. It's not. It's.
I mean, it's working to a point, but it's like,
I don't
okay,
think
what
it
is
the deaths
at
are
all?
still up? Like the deaths are the same as they were a week ago.
Right? But
so
they would have been worse if everybody was just living their normal life.
Sure, but what do you think's going to happen when everyone goes back out? Unless we stay inside until there's a vaccine or until everybody has cleared this thing, they're just going to go right back up when we go out. Because think about how this started. 3 months ago, there was only like, how many cases were there in the U.S.?
Fuck, none.
You could count them on your hand, and now it's to this. So what's going to happen when they let everyone out in a few weeks, and thousands of people are going to go out there?
They got to like let certain things open and still keep. They're not going to open everything. Like they're not going to open. I still think they'll probably not let restaurants have maybe they'll let restaurants have a couple
I
people.
think you're an idiot if you go to a restaurant or you go to the movie
theater. That's a different
theater.
question, bro. That's a different question. There's a bunch of fucking morons out there who want to spend their money though.
Yeah, people are
You think
dumb, man.
You think people just go right back to normal, just spending their money on stupid shit?
Yes,
hell
of
yeah,
course.
dude. Where do you think you fucking live right now, bro?
Well,
God,
most
what
half
kind of
people don't
fucking
have
hope?
money
Dude,
anymore.
I almost bought a surfboard, man.
Yeah,
Just
With that hazard
just
pay,
because,
baby.
Man. Yeah, man. You know, I'm just out here trying to fucking.
God, if we could
live,
learn what all the frontline workers are doing with all their extra money, we would stop giving them extra money.
Yeah, you can't let anybody know what people are doing with their money, or you quickly become like, nah, you don't need that, homeboy.
Hey, man, I need another guitar, man. You know?
No, you do. I respect people being able to waste their money. That's what this country was
That's
built
what this
on.
economy is built on, just wasting your money. 70% of the economy is just consumer spending. That's it.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's the whole point.
We don't
Max,
make
is
shit. We don't even really sell shit. It's just people swapping their hard-earned money for crap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Max. That's the point of living. What the?
I'm not talking
planet
to
are
you. I'm talking
on?
to the people out there. I'm trying to wake people up.
You know, we used to build things in this country. Now we just
Exactly.
put
We
our
need to
hands.
make it great again. We need
Now
to
we just
make
put our hands in the
something
next
again.
man's pocket.
This commercial starts with Max at a woodworking table in his garage, and he just happens to notice the camera and goes,
Oh,
sets
hey.
down
I
his
didn't see you
fucking
there.
balsa wood car that he's making for his Cub Scout son.
He picks up like a fine, like 3 fingers of bourbon, like in a nice glass. And
Oh, hey,
he's like,
I was just making something by hand.
We're running out of meat.
Anyways,
We're running out of meat.
bro,
couple
these
weeks,
fucking
there's not going to be any steaks.
chicken. They're mad about the chicken.
It's chicken.
Bro.
I thought it was beef.
Tyson chicken,
Oh,
bro. They're
fuck.
mad about the chicken. They're
No,
mad
it's
about
pork.
the
It's
chicken.
pork.
what's up with Tyson Chicken? I haven't heard about this. What's going on there?
Tyson Chicken, the company, took out a full page ad in the New York Times saying that the food supply was about to break, which they really mean people are not buying our chickens and we might run out of money is what they're fucking dude.
No,
the
they
fucking,
had to close the plant down because everyone got COVID.
Yeah, but that's not the food chain, bro. That's their money chain. That's not the food chain is not breaking because we don't eat enough
chicken from. If they're not,
fuck chicken, bitch. Who the fuck cares?
I love chicken. I eat it every day.
Yeah.
It's the best protein to carb ratio.
That's like me being like, hey, man, I can't do comedy. And you know what that means? All comedy is dead right now.
Chicken is more important than comedy. I'm sorry.
You can't just claim...
Jake, you're not the Tyson Chicken of comedy. Like, not yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
who do you think you are?
Come on, man. Like, the Tyson Chicken of comedy.
Foster Farms over here.
Louis was the Tyson and comedy didn't die. We got Nanette out of it, bro, and she's getting a sequel.
God, thank God.
Yeah.
Dude, in this time, can you imagine? Dude, people are going to roast that new special.
Yeah, what if it's all about, like, hey, guys, like, we need to
It's going to be.
Stop talking about people's hair.
It's going to be a bunch of material. No, it's because it's already filmed. It's, like, coming out in a month. It's going to be a bunch of material that does not apply to this world anymore.
What's with all these, like, lily white people naming their shit after Frederick Douglass? Isn't that just so offensive?
Wait,
like,
who's naming their shit after Frederick Douglass?
The Nanette special is called Douglas, which maybe because she's Australian, she doesn't know who Frederick Douglass is. But if you hear the word Douglas, I assume it's Frederick.
Well, Douglas, it's a name.
Douglas is a name, bro.
It's a name.
Obviously, it's a name, but come on, who's the most famous Douglas? Name another Douglas.
Doug,
the cartoon.
Yeah,
the
bro,
cartoon.
Doug. I don't give a... Dude, Frederick Douglass is a hard second compared to Doug.
Yeah, man. What podcast do you think you're on?
Yeah. Doug Collins? I'll fucking...
And
Frederick
why is she
Douglass is
naming
third
all her
after...
specials after other people?
What's this one? This one's called Douglas?
This one's called Douglas. The last one's called Nanette. Her
Dude,
name's
I
not
guarantee,
Nanette.
Here's what it is. Douglas is probably like a dog that she lost, and instead of, it's like died of natural causes. It was 17 years old, but she's going to spin it into an hour of, I can't even do a Tasmanian. My people. My people.
Get in the zone. Get in the zone. Come on.
I'm trying to get into, what do Tasmanians sound like?
They just sound Australian. Just do an Australian.
Yeah.
Look.
Mate.
Yeah, hey, mate, my dog, it was actually because of really aggressive white males who killed my dog, Douglas. And the thing about Douglas's hair, it was brown. And you know what else is brown? Poo. And you know what else is colored poo?
Snap it.
Every white male's eyes are poo-colored. And please snap. Please snap.
The white male took my baby. That's the
white
closer.
male
That's the closer.
Yeah. The white male took my Douglas.
The straight white male took my Douglas.
I hope it's about how we, in this world, we need to get back to talking about what's important. Why white males are killing all of our dogs.
God, I hope it comes
It's
out
all
the day
about
before.
Consensual gatherings.
I hope it comes out the day after Dr. Fauci discovers the vaccine to coronavirus. And it's just her trashing on white dudes for an hour and a half. Dr. Fauci, like, we're interrupting Douglas for a special announcement. Dr. Fauci has just discovered.
They interrupt Netflix for it.
Yeah, it's that big.
Live stream.
It's that big. Like Netflix has never done this before. They have a back door to everyone's Roku. They're like, breaking.
Yeah,
a white man has just discovered the cure for coronavirus. We don't know anything else about him except that he is definitely white and a man.
A person who has historically been the problem has unfortunately come up with the cure. Now, the super woke in us all will obviously reject it until a black trans scientist comes up with the new
They
cure.
have to lie and say that, Dr. Bricks helped. But
Yeah. The lady who's always wearing various types of scarves did a lot of the groundbreaking research.
Yeah, she took a couple hours away from her picking out a new scarf to help with the research.
Yeah, she actually fell into her closet and was covered by scarves for hours, but we did resuscitate her.
And that's what hit her.
It was the way she fell that triggered Dr. Fauci's curve in his head. It was like the house shit that was the inspiration. to how he figured out the
Now, the cure will be actually administered just like the lifeboats in Titanic, women and children first. So if you're a man, you're just going to have to get in line, folks.
Yep. Or if you identify as a man, you have to get in line.
Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, all of us identify as men are not involved in the cure as of yet.
I don't like. Do you guys watch stand-up specials? Have you guys been watching stand-up like this?
I've actually been watching more stand-up specials. Me and Seth will watch stand-up specials together and comment on them.
Oh shit!
What do you mean?
Real?
Like you're like texting each other?
No, we'll get on the phone and talk to each other while we're watching.
God.
Yes, I know.
Which ones have you watched recently?
We watched the one that shall not be named, and then the Crystal.
Louis?
Yeah.
Was it the best one you've seen so far?
We only did that one, and we did Crystalia yesterday.
How was his?
You know what? I wanted to go in and hate it, but it's not the best jokes, but it's like a Dane Cook energy. It's like I could never do that, and him being able to do that has made it so he can't bomb. Like you can't bomb when you're like basically just Jim Carrey on stage.
Did he do a drunk chick joke?
No, he did not.
Okay.
But he did have a voice. He has like the same. That's what we discovered. The key to comedy is just having one voice, one or two voices. Doesn't even have to sound like the person you're trying to impersonate, just as long as it sounds different from your voice.
Hell, it better not sound like who you're trying to impersonate, depending on who you're impersonating.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But no, it was good.
I don't really watch the specials. Like they're not great.
Yeah, most
the
specials
Netflix
are
specials
not
suck, dude. They just are not funny.
I think a lot of them have fake laughs too. Like you listen to them, it's like these laughs are crazy. There's like sitcom
I don't understand
laughs.
why these guys don't. Why don't you film it in a fucking comedy club, dude? Like, why does everybody got to look like they're ball? Like, no one. The live show part of it doesn't matter. Like, as long as the taping is good for your special, it doesn't matter. So I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, the theaters don't sound good to, like, it's just these
I think
delayed laughs, and everybody wants to be like a theater comic.
Right.
But you could crush so much harder if you filmed your special at, like, a tight little. You'd still be doing it in front of 300 people. Yeah, it's not 1,200, but who cares about the live part of it?
Yeah, it's just on you the whole time anyways.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. There's no cutaways to audience anymore in specials.
They're done with that?
I think they're done with that. I think
because
that was
no one is killing hard enough to actually show a fucking audience member anymore.
Dude, I went to one taping at Rev Hall, and it was brutal. Rev Hall.
Who was the comic?
I don't even remember their name, but it was for CISO, which tells you a lot about the quality of
rest in peace,
R.I.P. baby
special. But Rev Hall probably sits, I don't know, 800 people. There was probably less than 100 people there.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we were all in the first 3 rows, and it was crazy. Like the set list was taped all along the stage, and they would just mess up jokes and be like, "Okay, we're gonna take that one again." It was like the most forced, and then they're like, "Okay, after every joke, you guys laugh." And if you're in the front row, you really have to sell it because you're going to be on the special.
What?
It was brutal.
Damn. So was this like a producer that was telling you guys all this?
Yeah.
That I don't think that happens at most special tapings, though. Obviously,
not a CISO joint. CISO was running the ship, baby. They ran a tight ship.
People thought CISO was going to be the shit, dude.
Who owns CISO?
Their whole thing was like that CISO was going to be
network.
Yeah, it's going to treat the comedians well.
Yeah,
went straight fucking under.
I mean, dude, no wonder you go under if you rent out the Rev Hall and then get the amount of money that they put into a special that didn't even have a full crowd, and you were comped those tickets, right?
Yeah, no, everything was free. I think all the tickets were free.
But a Chris D'Elia special, he's selling that theater out. He's not.
Yeah,
he's
that's
making
just
money
a regular
off the show
probably that he decided to tape.
They're not fucking Yeah, like that's not you buy tickets to a real comedian special. That person was just a fake comedian.
Man, I'm gonna do a special. I'm gonna be the first comic to do a special underwater. That's gonna be my shit, man.
Yeah, dude, scuba special.
Scuba special,
Yeah,
man.
you don't need a crowd. That one guy did it without a crowd.
No, dude, there's gonna be scuba audience, scuba crowd.
I watched this new thing. Do you guys? There's this comedian Owen Smith.
Oh yeah, the Notebooks.
I watched the first episode of that today with Alonzo Bowden.
Bowden,
yeah.
I say Bowden.
I didn't. Yeah, Alonzo. Whatever. Alonzo Bowden, and they do like. I don't know if all of them do it, but for this one, like he did. They do a little show, like doing their material from their old notebooks.
Jokes.
And like he was just on stage, and he was just like, one of his notebooks had his goals in comedy. Like right when he was first starting out, he had written out some goals, and it was like, like number 1 was like be funny, and he's like, yeah, man, that would be like number fucking 8 or 9 right now. Like like he was just shitting on modern comedy. He was like, now it would just be get 1 million followers. Like it was so fucking. I was just like, because he's been doing it for like 25 years, and he was just like, yeah, now number funny might not even be in the top 10. Like it doesn't really matter about that anymore.
Well, it was funny when he's like, and then his last goal was to do an HBO special, and he's like, well, I did 2 Showtime specials, so I think that equals 1 HBO special.
Yeah.
2 HBOs and a Stars is, or no,
Man,
2 Showtimes and a Stars is 1 HBO. But HBO specials aren't like the thing anymore either.
Netflix is really what you want to get on if you're trying to like splash your name.
That's what I'm
around.
shopping my material to.
Yeah, dude, trust me. If they had a comment section, the first person I'd be like, put Max Fortune on here.
Oh, of Netflix? I think it goes Netflix, YouTube, Vimeo, and then HBO.
You have Vimeo above HBO.
I don't know. Those HBO specials are...
No, the HBO ones are still regarded with some.
But they're
there's still
whack.
like there's like a level of prestige.
They all have a gimmick though to them. It's like, oh, we're not going to have an audience, and this one has no jokes.
Like Dan Soder did his through HBO, and that was just a
that's a special.
That was a straight stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the no joke thing, that's just a trend in comedy, Max. That's not an HBO specific thing. That's unfair to say HBO's cornered the no joke market.
No, I think that Amazon Prime.
I think Netflix has way more specials that are questionable. Dude, they've released so many terrible specials.
Did you know you can just self-release your own video and they'll put it on Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Like there's just random...
Because they'll just take any content they can get.
Yeah, it's just random Road Dogg sets on there that you can watch.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, hell yeah. So then they can have that Amazon logo next to on their poster.
Oh, yeah.
For when they're... Hell yeah, man. This is when you're playing the Lonely Prairie Casino in fucking bumfuck Idaho, man. You got that Amazon sticker next to your name, boy.
Yeah, you get a potato farmer's daughter to suck your dick now that she knows you're on the internet.
Yeah, man. Instant delivery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking... I think that this shit is like... That trend is ending, though. Like, Netflix is...
I don't think so. I think
I read that they're not putting out as many specials anymore.
Oh,
like
They were putting out 1 a week.
Yeah, dog. They're like that.
No,
can't...
I thought you meant like the trend of comedy not being funny. I think that will continue.
I think that slowly is going away. Well, I think the pandemic, the longer that lasts, the more and more people are going to be like, oh, this wasn't real. This just wasn't real.
But people are still doing that shit during the pandemic.
Comedy Central is going to die, bro. Comedy Central is going to die.
I mean, if it doesn't come back, they can't film any shows. I mean, I guess they can still
just
do
have nothing.
South Park.
They have South Park.
They could do.
That's it.
Well, that's the only show that makes money for them. That and The Daily Show. I mean, those are the only 2 shows you hear about. Everything else gets canceled after 3 months.
Yeah. Well, I mean, those 2 are really, really big shows.
That's true, but The Daily Show sucks now. God damn.
Yeah, they ruined it.
Yeah, Jon Stewart was the fucking man.
At some point, you should. It's like someone did the job as well as it could be done, you should just end the show.
Yeah, you should
Just end it.
Right. I guess Jon Stewart wasn't the original host of The Daily Show, so
yeah, but he did it the best.
Right, he did it the best. It's
like it was over. No one is following that.
Look,
dude.
ever
Yeah,
since
wasn't it was Craig Kilborn, right?
Yeah.
Look, Drew Carey followed Bob Barker, so anything's possible.
True.
But they just, I don't know.
Man, having to step into Bob Barker's shoes, man, that'd be.
They should have made Drew Carey use a regular mic. Bob Barker has the patent on the skinny little dick mic.
Yeah. Who's
The
going to
tiny
follow
little-
Trebek? That's going to be.
It's going to be a woman.
Oh, have they already said that?
He said he wants a woman to do it.
Oh, thank God. That's. I love that's the thing that is going to make the genders equal is the game show hosting. They had,
Hey man, they can't get late night, so they're going for the daytime. Build
dude,
up
they got
to late
Lily
night.
Singh.
what was that
They got Lily
asshole woman that hosted that British woman that hosted
Weakest link.
the weakest link? Yeah,
Dude,
they need
she
to bring
was a
her
boss. Yeah, dude. We need more game show hosts that are just like, no, you're stupid.
back. Yeah, goodbye.
We need you all, the weakest link.
Yeah, oh man,
Dude, she was catty. She would just clown on them.
Yeah, didn't give a fuck.
Is she the only female game show host? That's the only one I think I can think of.
Vanna White is huge.
Not a host.
I'm not a
Sidekick.
host.
Side hustle.
Side broad.
Sign hustle.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
the side chick of that show.
Yeah, I can't. No, I can't think of a female game show host.
Yeah,
Dude.
well then, yeah.
Steve Harvey's mustache.
Dude, fucking, I went to the grocery store a couple days ago, and I parked my bike across the street. And there used to be this board game shop that closed down kind of before the pandemic. I think even just kind of this weird little game
God,
store.
if they
but
could have just held on for a few
I
more
know.
weeks.
they could have got that payday loan, dog. But now a brand during the pandemic, I'm talking about this. This is open within the last few days. It looked like a CBD store is open. Walk-ins welcome, and it's just their doors are wide open. This fucking when I was unlocking my bike when I was leaving the store, this little family was in there, mom, dad, couple kids. I was like, dude, what are you doing in there? What?
Yeah.
And
It's on now. No, people
Yeah.
are sick of the quarantine, and I don't really blame them because they've been giving nothing to do. No support. No one. I haven't got my Trump check. It's what do you expect people to do?
Max, porn is free. I don't know why you keep saying you need money. There's an unlimited supply of porn, and the government knows that.
That's true.
Even traffic is back to being fucking busy as shit. Whatever, commuting on the freeways. I was oh man, yeah, it's back. People are just out, man.
This whole town is built on the idea of no, we want to make a change, and then people a month in, they're like, fuck change.
Yeah.
I need to get my shit. It's a
if-
false premise.
Well, if they gave people money to stay home, they would stay home. Or gave people
No,
tests.
dude, people just want to do shit. They don't want just money, bro. They want to do shit. They want to go out. They want to go to the beach. They want to go on a fucking hike. This whole state is also built on the idea that the only reason you're here is for the summer, the 3 months.
Yeah.
And that shit is ramping
It's
up.
coming
There's
out.
no way.
nice
people
out
are gonna-
today.
Yeah, dude.
People cannot. Oregonians cannot resist. Portlanders can't fucking resist the sun, man.
But is it
Can't do
okay
it.
to go outside if you're just staying away from people? I did that today. I just went outside.
Yeah.
I was hooping it. I was I haven't shot a basketball in 6 months. I was on fire.
Max, if you haven't shot a basketball in 6 months, you are not hooping. And you're not hooping it. What are you, a dad?
I was shooting it. I was
hooping it. I was hooping it, kids.
I was shooting the J.
What are you about to tell us that cigarettes are bad for us?
Hey, look. My skyhook
I was hooping it, and kids, I was doing that on pink lungs.
I
There was
got
a
in
lot
one
of
little
kids out
fight,
there.
and my aunt got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air, man." It happened.
Yeah, dog.
Anyways, but
When are they going to remake that show with a white kid?
never. That show sucks, by the way. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Not a
Damn,
good
hot
show.
take, spicy.
Hot take. Okay.
Okay,
Well, it's good
unpack
if
that,
you're
Max.
like 7 or 8, and you're coming home from school and your family's too poor to buy cable. Like, it'd be fine. Come on, it's so.
Max is out here, son of a doctor, shitting all over our childhood
I didn't have
dreams.
cable growing up. I didn't have cable growing up.
Max has like one of those fucking hoodies draped over his shoulder, like he's the bully in every like 80s movie.
Like Nancy Pelosi in front of her.
Her two $24,000 fridges.
Look kind of scraggly, Pelosi. You need to up your refrigerator game, man.
Chocolate. I'm getting by chocolate.
I thought it was crazier that she was wearing the sweater tied around her neck, like a villain.
That's literally
in
like
Caddyshack.
you just named your yacht.
It's such a bad look for everyone. Since the 80s, it's been the universal costume of douche.
If you have put a sweater around your shoulders
and tied it,
you have 100% said the N-word. That is 100% N-word saying look.
Yeah, that's what she probably calls it, the N-word virus.
Yeah. James Corden had to edit that out. He goes, Nance, I love you. I'm going to let you do that over again, okay?
This is German N-word ice cream.
Jesus Christ.
N-word. Just chocolate. Yeah, dude.
Do you know Nancy Pelosi's 80 years old?
Dude,
damn.
With that amount of money, you put a lot of work into that face. Dude, those people don't, like, she looks old, but she doesn't look 80, and that's because she's rich as hell, and she's been in politics for, 40 years or something?
I guess.
When you know the secrets of the earth, you age for a while, but you also don't seem to die that young.
No, you live a pampered life. That's the thing. That's why, old people are so conservative. It's because all, the crazy... liberal ones die, or the people that would be benefited by more left-wing policies die. You either die young enough to be buried in your beret, or you're old enough to see it burned in your fireplace. Exactly.
There's a lot of ex beatniks who are just they put down the fucking beret like a cop has to do when he retires.
Your gun and your badge. I need your beret and your fucking your American spirits.
Yeah, your beret and your bongos, sir. Now.
Yeah, but once they see that tax bracket and how much money they're gonna save, they're like, oh, fuck a beret, man.
Dude, I've been thinking that just being in this house, and it's not it's not a bad house, but it's just it's in a fucking apartment with comics. It's not.
It's
great.
A bad house.
Yeah. It's a bad. And that's fine. And that's
Don't
fine.
try to sugarcoat it.
It's not a bad
It's
house.
a bad house.
Hey man, they all have their own bathrooms.
But it could be good. But it's okay. Anyways, go on. I don't want to.
Okay. I dropped my phone anyway, so there's going to be this weird sound. But, okay, yeah, sure. It's a fucking bad house. But it's not like a fucking, roach-infested whatever. But
are you sure about that? There could be roaches in there. You wouldn't know.
They've become my only family. Well, the fucking point I'm trying to make, I don't know. You live next to ground zero of COVID. Who the fuck are you talking about my house for?
At least it looks clean, though. At least it looks
you have
like
a maid
it doesn't
for a
have
wife.
virus.
You have a fucking maid for a wife.
Your apartment looks like someone's lungs after they get COVID.
I got the post-COVID lung house. That's actually what we were trying to call it, but it never really caught on in the scene.
The post-COVID house?
Post-COVID house.
COVID house.
COVID house.
Weird COVID.
Well, God, I'm trying to make this point, but you keep downing it so much that the point might not even be able to get made. But all I'm saying is that, it's not slum living to the point where I'm like, oh, it's obvious that I need to get out of it. It's like a warm water house. You don't feel like you're getting boiled into it because it's boiling you slowly. It's not like a fucking you're not like, oh shit, this is fucking crack house or whatever. But as you get older and you live in places like this, you're like, dude, I 100% understand why people just want That's why the whole like eat the rich. I'm like, bitch, you want to be rich. You don't fucking want to like. It's a false thing to say that everybody would take the money. There'd be like out of 1 million people, there might be 10 people who are principled enough to be like, I'm never gonna be a millionaire. Everybody else would be like, yeah, bro, I'm fucking tired of living this way.
Yeah, and those 10 people have a trust fund like waiting for them.
Yeah, they can afford to say no.
They can afford to say no until they want to say yes.
It's just that's why I think that whenever the left says like that, I'm like, yeah, I get the premise here.
The whole
but
eat the rich thing is so.
You would never follow through with this. You would never follow through.
Well, of course, because no one's done it. They've been saying it for the last 6 years. When's the last?
Well, you would never kill the rich, but you would never turn down being rich. You would join them way quicker.
Right.
You would so rather join them.
Yeah. Just this.
I would sell out
COVID.
any cause right now. I would sell out any cause
just
for
to
not
have
that
like a 3-bedroom house in the country
to myself
with no neighbors.
Yes, I don't give a fuck. Whatever genocide you throw, I'd be like, I'll look the other way. Just keep giving me money. I do not care.
Yeah.
Keep bringing me organic food to make me feel better about myself. You know, I'll wrap a sweater around my shoulders, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm done, baby.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out of it.
Have you ever thought about buying a house? Or trying to buy a house?
Yeah, I was like, with what proof of income?
Well, you had a job.
I had a job.
You could have got a mortgage with your income and just had a house.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't want to buy a house because I was like, oh, I'm not going to settle in Portland, and no one owns a house in New York City, so no, probably not.
But it just becomes more
appealing. Yeah, you don't want to, dude. Like it's a dump. Like it's just like, okay, I'm renting this dump so this guy can pay his shit off. They raise the rent every year, even though they don't ever add value. Like the value goes down for me, but it goes up for them, and I'm paying for that for some fucking reason. That's insane. That's a fucking insane premise.
Yeah, it's just they're like, fuck you. What are you gonna do? Move out? That's
fuck you, pay me.
Saying. Yeah.
God. These landlords are just like, what am I going to do?
Right, yeah. Oh, I make all my income from just sitting on my ass and collecting checks every month. What am I going to do? It's infuriating.
What am I going to do?
Yeah. Well, I have to pay my mortgage too. It's like, well, then get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lazy piece of shit.
Get a fucking job.
Like, talk about like not reading the room, like landlords thinking anyone's going to be on their side.
Yeah.
You know, it's like only other landlords are going to fuck with you. That's it. Nope.
It's like something you have to hide. Like you can't tell people you're a landlord anymore.
It's one of the I think
for
it's
sure. Yeah,
top 5 scummiest things to do is be a landlord.
Yeah. You have to like put it through. You have to have like shell companies, you know. You have to have like a management company
No one can trace it to you.
Yes, collect the rent for you, and then they take a little cut and give it to you. You can't just be out here like
you have to just say like, "Oh, I do freelance," you know.
I think
I'm a graphic designer.
Right.
I graphically design lives by housing them.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. But like, especially now when people are like, "Oh, I have to get my money, or else what would I do? You know, what would we do if we?" It's like, dude, there's like 5 maybe independent landlords who actually like might need it. The rest of them are just like, you own 8 property. You always own more than one. You're always owning more and more properties.
Right. And also, how much time does it take you to be a landlord? Go out and get a job, like work at a grocery store. Go like drive a taxi, like do anything.
If you're a landlord, you should at least have to like volunteer all the hours that you would be working.
Yeah. You have to
Dude, we had a fucking like inspection like a few months ago, like before the pandemic, and we listed like 4 things that we wanted fixed. They just took the letter and never did anything. So it's like you're not even fucking doing the bare minimum at this point.
Hey, they took the letter. That's the bare minimum.
The bare minimum.
Know?
My property.
The bare minimum is like we
did read it.
To you.
We just decided that it wasn't really in our best interest to fix your house.
My property management company emailed us. They're like, in lieu of the pandemic, we will not be doing in-home inspections. Instead, we are asking you to take the time to do your own in-house inspection, take pictures, and write down model numbers and send it back to us.
It's like, get fucked.
Yes, so I was like, so how much are we getting paid to do this?
To do your job.
To do your job. Like, are we getting paid the same as the normal inspector would? And they never responded.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so are you going to take that $150 per hour off my rent this next month?
Yeah.
Some shit like get the fuck out of here, man.
What you should do is send back a perfect report, and then like when you move out, be like, well, the last documented thing was perfect.
It's just A+. You send a thing that says 100% A+.
Must have been one of your cleaning people fucked up my whole apartment because Daddy left that shit spotless.
Yeah, I don't. It's.
Give me my deposit. You know. Next to the
that's
COVID
the other
death
thing.
camp.
You never get your deposit back. That's
I saw a tweet one time that was like, "How is it that I've never gotten my full deposit back? Yet any apartment I moved into is never fully clean."
Right.
Like where is this money going?
It's old shit. Well, it's to clean the drapes. That's what they'll. My one apartment I lived in, like they charged me $300 just to clean the drapes. I was like, I could have done that for you. They're like, no, we got to use an industrial cleaner.
No, we have to charge you. We have to.
Basically, that's what they say. They're like, fuck, we have to charge you.
Like,
sorry.
No, this is 15% of our annual income. Is this drape fucking that we do of the people leaving? So, we need that.
Yeah, from that point on, I've bought my own drapes. I don't.
Yeah, I just travel with my own drapes now.
Let's do it. I have
you
a
got
ton
to,
of
man.
drapes.
Because that's what they say, man. Drape me once, shame on you. Drape me twice, shame on me. You know,
classic drape analogy right there.
Yeah, man. You don't even want to fucking know the welcome mats I got, bro.
So, have you guys seen these UFO videos that the Pentagon has confirmed?
I have.
What do you think of them? Because I was not impressed.
Me neither. I'm like, okay, that's aliens. They just granted they can go fast next to the water, but like,
how fast were they going? You can't tell. It just looks like one of those old Atari games, like where the background moves, but you just are in the same place.
Yeah, they busted out that footage like we're gonna be impressed. It's like, bitch, I've been watching the Avengers for the last 7 years, man. Like.
Yeah,
we
these
got
special effects need to be on the hip hop rise, dude.
We got these dudes in South Korea making images that'll fuck these aliens in the ass, man. Like, this is like, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
At this point, too, people are so hopeless. They're like, dude, who the fuck cares if aliens are here? I'm ready to die. This
really?
whole
That's our only hope
dead.
is aliens. I think they're here to save us.
So what, you're not impressed, but you also think they're real?
No, I mean, if they are real, I don't think they're real based on the video. It's just not. I can't tell what I'm even watching. It's just a blob.
What if they're like aliens, but they actually are like super mega, and they're just like space hicks?
They're racist aliens.
Yeah, we're gonna get
racist aliens.
How fast
dumb aliens.
would people turn on the aliens if they were problematic?
Oh, dude, they'd be like, we have advanced technology that will clean up your environment. We'll have pollution-free transportation. No one has to work. But we do believe blacks are the inferior race.
Well, no, what if it wasn't even that explicit? What if it was just like, yeah, you're kind of using a lot of gendered language in your...
Oh, yeah. Mankind shall be saved.
Like you're playing Scrabble and one of these aliens plays the word Jew, and you're like, oh, no.
We just outwoke the aliens. So they're like, you know what? We don't actually want to help you guys anymore. It's like, you don't want to help us people anymore?
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah.
And it's not Mother Nature. It's just nature.
Yeah. Mother is a gendered colloquialism.
We're just going off your books. You know, we learned your language from outer
actually,
space.
that language was written by the oppressor, therefore it is not valid. Dude. Outwoke, like they're just like, this is your last chance. We're the only other life forms in the universe that we're gonna give a fuck about humans, and we're done.
We just annoy them.
We can instantly clean all your oceans and resort back to the natural habitat. But I think we're just gonna kick rocks now.
They just do the things with their fucking. They're just like, and we're done. They just get all Italian on us. They're like, look, you guys had your fucking chance. We came from the fucking outer limits of this fucking universe to save your bitch ass, but we're fucking done now. They're like, can you please not use the B word? This is very.
Then they go and they extinguish the sun just on principle.
Yeah, like on their way out, they're just like, you know what? Detonate that fucking sun, dude. Fuck this
blow
whole
up
planet.
Blow up the whole solar system.
That's what I do, man. I'd be the most petty fucking alien if I came back and then like was disrespected. You know, like I come up extending this olive branch and they just spit in my face. Fuck you,
dude.
I'm taking you all out.
Yeah, man. They would be. I can't wait for it to land in Portland and people are just like, I don't really know. Like, shouldn't the community have something to say about this? It's like they're about to erase the whole planet if you don't let them help us.
Wow, that's a really phallic-looking plane. That's very toxic imagery. What am I going to tell my kids?
It would be funny if the aliens just, it's not like they just happened to look like a bunch of like German dudes. Like they were just like the alpha straight white.
They're all
male.
the same color.
Yeah, they're all white dudes. And, like the aliens are just like, oh yeah, no. There's a lot of species that just look like white dudes, and we've had advanced rate. We're an advanced. Like that'd be so fucking weird.
There's just no need to evolve different colors and shapes on our planet. Everyone just slim, 6'3", and very
square jawline.
light.
Yeah, light, pale complexion.
We don't know the word white. We just call it.
Yeah. There can be no white when there is only one color.
Yeah,
It just is.
It's the first time I'm seeing all these different colors.
I didn't realize this.
With our hemispheres, it's different. It's not possible.
Yeah, there's no possible shadeism. You know, we're all just named Bjorn, and we happen to be the master race. And if you want our help, you're just going to have to accept it.
Please help yourself to some of our mild salsa.
Yeah.
That we have on our ship.
It's just a bunch of like dads.
It's quite delightful. Yeah. All these aliens, like they got knee-high Kirkland socks. You know, like khaki shorts, like just.
Oh God, they're just like the wackest dudes.
Well, yeah, it's actually kind of. There's a couple acoustic guitars. You know, just chilling.
Obviously, you guys are gonna have a crazy Burning Man like parties when we arrive, but we actually want the noise cut at about 10:30. And that is a direct order from us, the master race. That would be funny if they just kept calling themselves the master race and they looked like a bunch of Aryan dudes.
I wouldn't trust them. I would tell them to go home.
Get out of our... We'll solve it ourselves and we're just dead in the next 10 years.
You're the virus.
Yeah. Hey, nature was healing, but you're the virus.
I believe that shit. I think we're the virus.
Yeah, it's obvious we're a virus. But the virus wants... Dude, just like Corona, we want to live, bro.
Yeah, we want to replicate.
We want to want to do our shit.
But people are... Would you ever have a kid now?
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh. Yeah, but I wasn't going to have a kid before the virus, baby.
Yeah.
This didn't change anything in Daddy's world.
Man,
Max, we're in our mid-30s pursuing stand-up comedy. Where did you think these kids were going to come in?
I don't know. Just like a good 10-minute block of new material? Think about that.
No, man, that comes like once you've like you have to become a successful comedian. Like once you're like
you don't get to have a kid where you're just a broke
Ray Romano, anyone?
He was broke and then had kids?
Yeah.
Look, I know it happens, but like that's not the man. I feel one of my old coworkers, man, he just had a kid. I think in January.
Loser.
I just feel like so bad for him. Like the timing. It's like
you're like, damn, bro. You can't even time when you have a kid right. You're a fucking lame dad.
You dumb son of a bitch.
Honestly, dude, these kids are lucky, though. They're being born and they're just like, they have no idea. Like, we actually have to suffer because we know what the world was like before this shit. These kids are going to get their pandemic out of the way.
Yeah.
And then they're just going to be like, they have no memory of it. They're just chilling little pieces of shit anyways. They're not going to know.
Yeah, these kids are like these are like the characters in like a sci-fi novel or like some shit like that are just being born right now. You know, like that'll be like my whole life was, fucking quarantine and social distancing.
Yeah.
And shit.
I mean, they will have to deal with an absolutely raping of the climate disaster, but they won't have to deal with mild inconvenience due to COVID-19. They're totally fucked. Kids today are. I do feel bad for them. They're fucked.
Yeah, at least we got to like have fun. We got to live our like fucking 20s out in the outside, or like just living life with people and shit.
Yeah, but a lot of mine is regret.
Suck too. Our of all the childhood you could have, we had to live through 9/11, then getting felt up at the airport, can't bring water on the airplane, then the economy collapses. When you're hitting the workforce.
Yeah.
And now now is like, okay, you've been working now for like 10, 12 years, and the economy just collapses again.
Yeah,
this is as bad as all that shit together combined equals one Great Depression childhood.
Yeah, so we're not gonna. No one from this generation, not many people, are gonna have any money saved up, because they've been getting paid shit for the past 10 years, and now this is just gonna wipe
Bernie
out
Sanders rally,
everyone's
motherfucker.
savings.
We know. Were you running for president, dog?
You got my vote, Max.
Yeah, me
Max,
and Jesse Ventura, Green Party ticket.
Yes. Can't wait to vote for
Also,
Max
voting
Sorchin.
sucks. Everyone that's telling people to go vote, go fuck yourself. Voting sucks.
It's just not action-packed enough for you?
It just doesn't matter. Like, that's what you have to explain to people. Like, voting doesn't matter, especially in Oregon. Like, if you live in a deep blue or deep red state, voting for president, go fuck yourself. Like, you can do whatever you want.
Max just smoked a little bit of a joint and is yelling at his dad right now.
Oh, wow.
You're getting the snaps from me.
Yo,
brother.
bro,
Amen.
you got mad snaps, dude. I've been waiting to hear this set for a minute. All right, snap, snap, snap.
All right, I was just workshopping something. Never mind. It'll go back to the drawing board. Hey, aren't masks the new condoms? That's weird.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't make me think, Max.
So
yes,
dating's weird. Chicks are always like, have you been tested?
Put on a mask.
No. Well, do you have a mask? Bitch, they're out of masks.
Let me put my face inside of you anyways.
Well, so like
That's gonna be my killer.
I ordered takeout from this restaurant right down the road from me, and I walked down there, and I went in. I was wearing a mask, and like the woman working there, she wasn't wearing a mask, and like that just
some people just want to die, bro.
That shit. I was just like, fuck, man. Like I'm buying food from a non-mask wearing motherfucker, man. This is irresponsible. I probably shouldn't have done this.
Some people just were ready to die, dude.
Yeah, man, just didn't give a fuck, man.
Do you see Pence went into the Mayo Clinic without a
mask? Yes. Oh my god.
He's just
dude.
walking around. Everybody has a mask.
Oh
He's just like,
yeah.
I just wanted to show my face, and there's nothing more impressive than these medical personnel, and man, some of the doctors just had these nice bulges, and man, have you ever seen a kind of semi-hard cock through a scrub pants? It's got a nice blue outline, and anyways, I just feel like I didn't really need a mask because I wanted the doctors to know that I was slobbering looking at their hard doctor cocks.
Yeah, that guy's like, he's a robot. Like, that's not a real human being. Like, seeing those pictures.
He's just a gay robot.
Yeah. Just a gay robot that's programmed to not be gay temporarily.
Oh, I had a mask on. It was over my penis. I didn't want to break out through my suit.
If Mike Pence is gay, is he fucking in the White House? Like, is he?
Mike Pence for sure cruises DC streets and picks up.
No,
I bet you. Yes,
you can't.
Somebody is fucking Mike Pence because they killed them right afterwards.
Immediately,
he busted nut and they're dead.
They've engineered something. He takes a tablet so his semen is actually lethal.
Yeah, it's like mini
so he
bullets
nuts
in their
on
asshole.
The person. Yeah, it's like
a million bullets
from the inside.
All of a sudden, they start to feel this sharp pain on their chest or asshole, and they're like, "What is that?" He's like, "Well, unfortunately, this was the last time you were ever going to see God's green earth, but it was a pleasure busting all over your beautiful, beautiful ass.
If Trump is like down, like before election, like if it's like looks like he's gonna lose, but he has to like it's close in Florida, Mike Pence should just come out of the closet. He should just be like, "Look, I'm gay," just to get like a couple more votes.
That would be the most hilarious, like brutal save. And like he swings enough of the gay vote.
Yeah, he just gets like section. A couple thousand. You know, Florida always comes down to a couple thousand votes. You know, just a couple districts in Miami, because go to Pence because he's gay. I don't know.
They're like, you know what? You came out, and so that undoes all the bad shit you've done for our people. But you're one of us now, so boom, vote. Fill it in with a pink crayon.
He just goes out there in a fucking like chastity belt in Miami and just is like got nipple clamps on. He's like, I really, really finally feel like myself. And I just want to let you know that I no longer believe in gay conversion therapy. Stacey, what's her name? Stacey Abrams?
Stacey Abrams in the house.
She's like potentially going to be like the VP pick for Biden, and like they're like comparing her tweets of like during Kavanaugh time and to Joe Biden's time with the Tara Reid thing, and it's just like, man, this is the L you're taking, huh? This is the hill you're going to die on right now.
Well, I know those people have done the calculus, and they having like power in the White House is worth way more than the Me Too movement. So they are just like, fuck the Me Too movement. All women are liars. We're winning the presidency.
Stacey Abrams, a woman, has declared that all women are liars.
That is Joe Biden stands for three things. It's the middle class. I forgot the second one, and women are liars.
Women are liars.
Yeah, I forgot the second one is definitely his official account. And the whatchamacallits and the malarkeys.
Why would a person like Joe Biden, who has plenty of access to young girls' hair, ever need to sexually assault a woman in his office? Joe Biden has had decades of young children to smell and sniff and hug and kiss. Do you think he really needs to mess around with Tara Reid? She's not even the hot Tara Reid, not the American Pie Tara Reid. Okay? He thought it was the American Pie Tara Reid, and he was confused.
He showed up. He was like, hey, I loved you in Van Wilder.
He was like, oh, I thought you were a whore. And she goes,
oh, I thought your hair was going to smell like Ryan Reynolds.
Yes. Now, come on. Ryan Reynolds is an all-American man. I want to smell his sex scent on you.
Hey, you think he's got his punch card filled out at like a wig store? You know, like Joe Biden's got like on his 9th wig that he just buys to smell. So this 10th one, man, he's going to get one free.
Real Indian women hair. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Stacey Abrams selling out the cause immediately.
What did she say?
It was like a tweet of her during the Kavanaugh, and like, if there is even an iota of truth to this, he must not, the Supreme Court is one of the highest positions in our land. There's no, and then it was like, I've only known Joe Biden as a person who stands up for women, just basically just like denying that anything he's done anything.
They're all just doing the exact same thing the Republicans did for the Kavanaugh hearing. Yeah.
Hey, man. And I respect the play. It's just that you can't say that one person can't do that play if you're going to play
the play's over. This is the end of the play.
Yeah, that play is done.
It's done. Like
Believe All Women, 2017 to 2020. Rest in peace.
The Believe All Women. It's like Chip Kelly trying to coach in the NFL.
Yeah, it's over.
It's like the NFL's like, no, we're on to your fucking your
little
offense.
schemes. Your little schemes don't. Schemes don't work here, bro.
This is the real shit. You can go back to those minor leagues if you want to pull that.
Play around with those little boys with all your little weird offenses, but this is real men playing. You do all your little weird gay plays down in college.
You're liars just like us now, broads. Yeah. You're liars.
Yeah. The listening to your truth, it's like some quick play action bullshit. Like, you're getting sacked. It's not happening.
Yeah. Sorry, buds. But, no, it's tight. Isn't power sick? It's fucking awesome. I don't know what you ladies are worried about the wrong type of power. Now you've got a woman in the VP. And,
who's he going to pick?
It's gonna
What
be...
if he picks Tara Reid? Just like
he's like, yo, But he picks the wrong Tara Reid, and it is the American
it is
Pie
the
Tara
actress,
Reid.
just to throw people, and then he tries to sell it, to be like, hey, look, we've made amends.
Look, I got a hotter version of the same name. I don't know what you people want from me.
Look, I got her back for the 4th movie. It's what I was supposed to do.
Tara Reid has been abused by Hollywood, and she will again be abused in the White House. But, she will have a position of power.
Yeah.
Tara Reid, baby. Yeah. That would be he was just like, I nominated Tara, but she didn't want to be in my cabinet. So, I guess she's too busy.
She didn't return my calls. So.
She didn't return my text. I found her, the White House gave me her number. And, yeah. I mean, what if he picked, like, Michelle?
I thought this was are you queuing up your Michelle Obama impression right now? What if...
No, I can't. I don't even know what she sounds like.
What does she sound like? I think it would just turn into an Oprah, which would be racist.
You get a book that I wrote.
Now, like, if Michelle Obama was the vice president, you think Obama would want, like, Barack, like, he'd be like, look, I'm staying in Chicago. I had 8 years of that shit. I'm not going to, I'll support you from over here.
He's like, finally, I can just bring chicks back to the Chicago pad.
He's banging chicks in a Derrick Rose jersey.
Yeah. He's just like, I can finally be Barry again.
He's like, now look, I'm the MVP up in this bitch.
I'm going to have sex with you while my wife is planting a victory garden in the White House.
My wife thinks healthy meals in schools are imperative, and I agree. So I'm going to give you a mouthful of nuts. Nutritious and delicious.
Nutritious, delicious. Barry's
Humanly
nuts.
harvested by you, out of me.
You can harvest these nuts at any time you'd like.
He's now like, now look, I'm putting these on these free range titties here. What's gonna happen?
Wow, I got a straight bird up in my apartment, and I've always loved Tyson chicken heads, and I do agree that you do need to get back to work.
Now look, if the Tyson chicken head supply is going to be cut down, Michelle's got to get to work.
Now, Michelle, you go out and campaign your little ass off. I've got a number of chicken heads that need to come over and, harvest this grain. Yeah, Barry, baby.
Man,
oh, well.
Yeah.
It's not going to be Michelle.
No. It'll be someone boring. It'll be like Amy Klobuchar.
Yeah.
They'll have to pick someone he refuses to smell, and I believe that woman is Amy Klobuchar.
He can't be caught smelling her.
Yeah, he can't have his VP.
Stop in a
now, look,
East
Mr.
Lansing.
President, we can't have you sniffing.
He just keeps paying for Stacey Abrams to go get her hair done. He's like, why don't you just go get some product in your hair? I really love when just love to wrap around your southern hips and smell that hair.
I like it when it's shiny.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he's going to keep calling her Tracy.
Yeah.
Hey, Trace.
Like, that's just...
Hey, Trace. That's the only black woman name he knows. Hey, Trace, why don't you go put a little oil in that hair and make it shine for Daddy? She's like, Joe, this is exactly what I signed up for. I'm ready to win.
We're doomed.
Fuck. Well, I want to go eat dinner.
All right.
This is fun. Bonus episode, baby.
Bonus episode.
This is the bonus.
Tight.
You guys.
$10 Patreon. Get access.
$10. Put it in the Patreon account, boys. I'm not working, so pay for Daddy's Joe Biden vote. But yeah, all right. Well,
this was great.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.